How you doing, nerds? This is gonna be informal. It's more of a bloggy, vloggy kind of video. Look at this haircut. Holy crap. I look terrible. But good news. I'm getting all this kind of stuff ironed out in the next couple days. I have my battery died. A lot of cool things are happening. A lot of support from you guys has made it possible for me to cross a lot of I's and dot a lot of T's. Cross a lot of T's and dot a lot of the I's that have been giving me a lot of anxiety over these past couple weeks. As you all know, I'm going to be heading to the Descent in Los Angeles, the 3-day D&D live event. It's going to be my first event ever, and it's been making me very, very nervous. It's a huge financial investment for me. A lot of people are like, oh, it's only $600. That's a lot of money when you only make about $900 a month, my man. From all of your help and generous donations from each of you guys, we've had enough to buy the plane ticket, the badge. We have rooms set up. I'm going to be rooming with a couple other content creators. I don't want to throw any names out because I don't want it to fall apart and then me look like an ass for it. But I've got money for food. I've got money for small expenses. So the trip is taken care of. Recently, I'm getting ready for Jasper's Game Week coming up. I'm going to be DMing a game on the 14th. No, I'm going to be playing in a game on the 14th. I'm going to be DMing a game on the 15th, which is my birthday. I'm going to be turning 31. I'm getting ready for all of that, and part of that is trying to update the wardrobe, get the beard trimmed, get the hair cut. I've got money for that. I'm going to be setting that up this coming week, probably on Monday. In other news, I'm going to be getting a new cell phone. If you did not know, I have had this Nexus 6P since it was released. And despite taking very good care of it, it only has one little broken spot right up here. Despite taking very good care of it, the battery, when it charges all the way to 100%, will cut off. And it takes 20 to 30 minutes for the phone to cool, and then I can cut it back on. And when it drops below 30%, it cuts off. So really I only have from 30 to about 90% on the battery for this phone before it craps out on me. And what's worse is that 30% to 90% only lasts about 45 minutes of actual use. So I took this off the charger and checked it just a minute ago when I went to go get the battery. It was at 80%. I'm sitting at 78 right now. So less than maybe 2 minutes and it's dropped 2%, and it'll just keep crashing down that fast the whole time that it's like sitting here with no screen on. If I cut it on, I'm scrolling through Twitter, maybe 20-25 minutes. A lot of people have told me, replace the battery. I mean, I would, but it's a Nexus 6P, so you have to do a complete teardown. You have to rip the back off, break all of these seams along the sides. You have to pull the whole thing apart to get to the battery, replace the battery, which is already like $100, snap it all back together. This thing on the back will 100% be broken after you do it. So that means the camera is kind of kaput, right? And then on the front, it will never seat the same way again unless you glue it with a constructive glue or like a phone repair glue. So basically you're destroying the phone to fix the battery, which, But luckily with the release of the Pixel 3a, it gave me a really cheap option with Google Fi. I got the phone for about $300, which means I can pay monthly on it for 24 months and it won't destroy me. And even better news is that my trip home has finally been funded. I'm going to be leaving after I come back on the 20th from the Descent. I'm going to be heading home back to Mississippi for 5 to 10 days. I'm not really sure. And that's finally gotten funded because I got my tax return, which has been MIA since January. Finally managed to get that guy in just yesterday. So a lot of the pressure and a lot of the anxiety is kind of falling off finally. And I think I'm going to be very nervous about the whole thing and meeting everybody at the descent up until probably I get on the plane to go out to LA. You know, I focus a lot better under pressure, but when I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, But then when it actually happens, it's not so bad. So hopefully that'll be the case this time. Oh man, I can't wait for this haircut. Can't wait. Anyway, this is just a little short vloggy, bloggy video that I wanted to put out for all of you guys. I'm going to be trying to take a camera. I don't know if I can take this Nikon with me all the way to LA, but I'm going to try and take a camera at the very least so that I can do some vlogs and some blogging. Worst case scenario, I will have 2 working phones, so I can use one for taking pictures and all that good stuff, and use the other for calls and emergencies and text messages. So I think that everything's going to work out in that regard, and it's a really good good feeling finally about the whole phone situation. It's been bugging me for almost a year now. Well, just wanted to update everybody and give you guys the rundown. I hope that you all have a good weekend, and I hope that this video has okay exposure. If you are a videophile, hit me up in my DMs on Twitter @DropTheDie. I have so many questions, and it seems like the internet is failing me. Until next time, bye.